Hi everybody, this is Tanya. I hope you're all doing well. Good morning. Today is a fall deck, my fall decks for Tarot and Tea Tuesday at V.Love&Crystals. So let's ring in the bell, bring in the lovely energy. So my table's really full because I have all these fall decks out. So I'm going to have to be very careful because I've been being very klutzy. So I'm going to give you a little round and round like this. Some decks in there that I've been working on gilding. And over here is my serious Halloween section, or dark decks. In here is the silver and pewter editions of the Bohemian Gothic. This is the mini 3rd edition, and that's the regular size 3rd edition. Over here is also a miniature vampires by Robert M. Place. The full-size one with the book comes over here. So she'll probably do a Halloween decks, and then we'll do these. And I know she showed this one in her fall. So there is the Kipling West is Halloween Tarot. Such an incredible deck. So let's focus on these more, not just for Halloween. Well, even my ones that are really seriously for Halloween, I totally use. So I'm going to light a candle just for a little bit because I want you to see the gilding on some of these decks. In my kitchen light, they just dance. This one is called Gothic Beauty. And the light in the kitchen is, I don't know why it's so much better, but you just see it shimmer. It dances, the glitter. So this is 110 cards in this deck. Very great for this time of year. Dark, sensual, just beautiful. And changing of leaves, isn't that gorgeous? Wearing capes. So there's that one. Now I'm going to pull out Sociogram's Haunted House Tarot. Let's see if whoops. I just totally put that out. Well, it's probably better. I have been having the big klutzes lately with the candles. I'm always waving my hands around and knocking them over, getting wax everywhere. So I did this with silver. I don't know why I can't replicate the glittering effect under any other light. But my kitchen is not a good place to make a video of this. Just beautiful. I love this. And we have another one by her that's great for this time of year. And I saw her in a movie recently. A horror kind of film. It had like 3 different stories in there. Oh, this looks like the twins from The Shining. This is what that makes me think of. Just gorgeous. Love this deck. Here's another deck I'm starting to work on. Only got a few of them done. This is another Vampire Tarot. Here's the backs. Written and illustrated by Natalie Hertz. So, I just started this one. And I'm doing it in red. I am not getting it just such a few. I think it's like 15 cards so far. It just won't focus. That is all right. I love the art. It's a little bit campy. Well, seriously campy. But I love it. Makes me feel good. See if we, there we go. He looks like Nosferatu vampire. Oh, this is the one on the box. The lovers is just gorgeous. I love this. So we got a lot of decks to get through. So witches are all the time, but especially this time. So this one I gilded in blue glitter. A blue glitter marker from Stella Wink. So this is the Everyday Witch, Deborah Blake. I do use this every day. I love this deck. So much fun. I just love these darker decks. Okay, that's the dark ones from this box that I'm working on. Here is Beauty Tarot. I'm going to gild this one of these days too. Another beautiful, dark, great for this time of year deck. But I will be using it all the times of the year. So that's by Maruk X, the Beauty Tarot. Here's the Tarot de la Nuit, and I gilded these. Purple glitter. I love this deck. I know a lot of people don't, but I do. Oh, isn't that gorgeous with a fire trailing her? Wouldn't feel good, but it's a great picture. Day of the Dead. So there's that one. Here's one I got off Kickstarter. Gothmancy. I got this, well, I do love goth, but there was Susie and the Banshees and Daniel Ash. Daniel Ash is from Bauhaus. Here's Susie and the Banshees. That's Susie Sue and her husband, Budgie. So that's so cool. And here is Daniel Ash as the chariot. Very, very cool. And here's a Marchetti. I don't know, all his decks are very much fall, autumn colors. I love the... Oh, and I forgot to get my beautiful creatures. It's over by the side of the table in the living room. I also do a lot of readings over there, too, when it's on the phone or internet. Just some of the decks I like to use at this time of the year. Oh, my new one from V.Love&Crystals. This is the Autumn Delight Oracle. Isn't that gorgeous? I love that ghost in the coffee cup. She did such a great job on this deck. Beautiful. Good cardstock. It's not too flimsy. A lot of the ones we're getting these days on Amazon are very flimsy. You know, they cost around $20. Oh, look, it's Jack. I love it. The patience. I love that spider web. They're all unique. They're so cool. So that is V.Love&Crystals. You can find her on Etsy if you want that. And here's something different. Zombies totally make me think of this time of year. This is a really great deck. It's a pretty old deck. I mean, like 10 years or something. And the card quality, this is, you know, one of the cheap cards of the day. But the card quality is great. They're not what we get now when we pay 20 bucks. Love the High Priestess there. That is so cool. The Hermit just got some boards up. Not even worried about those zombies to come get her. This really works, this deck. The Hazards are the Pentacles. So it has a lot of the, you know, regular people and the zombies in this. It's very amusing, fun. It has a nice book that comes with it too. A great box. So, insights and ammunition for surviving the undead uprising. This is a tarot deck. I don't know why it says Oracle. Here it says tarot. I don't know if it says who did this. So in the day, it was $16.99. So that was, the regular, like $20 deck of now. Well, I have no idea who designed it. Let's go to one of my very, very favorites. The Dark Mansion Tarot. I love this deck. It's just, to me, perfection. I love this backing. The larger edition has a more fancy, grown-up, design on the back with a jewel in the middle. This has black gilding, and the other one has gold. Oh, just love this. She so looks like a fetish lady to me. I don't know. That's a very cheery tower to me. And I love this hermit and his nose. This is a seriously uplifting deck to me. A lot of people look at it and think it's very Halloween-y, but there aren't any pumpkins in it. Oh, look at this. Two of Cups. We've got the couple. We have two love worms, two love birds. It's very sweet. This one so looks like Kiki's Delivery Service from Studio Ghibli. I love this death card. Looks like Jack Skellington. He's not dressed in the regular suit, but it's who he reminds me of, and it makes me very happy. And she is a gorgeous Queen of Swords. Just beautiful and elegant. So let's move on to another one. I love this deck so much. Ooh. Here is The Nightmare Before Christmas. Now, they made this box beautiful. Look in there. The design, gorgeous. Look at the design here. Beautiful. They put a lot of work. I mean, beautiful, beautiful work. But then they made it a pip deck. There are so many characters in the movie. They could absolutely make it not a pip deck. And Zero, the star. Two of Presents. Good card quality. Not thin at all. I mean, it's on the thinner side. It's not like the Dark Mansion, because that's seriously thick. But doesn't move around as much as like the Beauty of Tarot. And we've got that here too, and that's so gorgeous. Oh, here's the section where you go to all the towns. Go in there in your Valentine's land, Halloween town, Christmas, Easter, Tooth Fairy, the lovers, Jack and Sally. Ten of Potions. The Hierophant. Page of Potions. He's very cute. He just doesn't follow, the Rider-Waite-Smith. Six of Presents. Ace of Needles. That's your swords there. Here, Queen of Needles. Sally wouldn't love the doctor, so he made her. She loved him. Beautiful deck. It could have been so much better if they had just made the minors better, Followed the Rider-Waite-Smith. Nice book. It had so many things right, They didn't neglect the box. The card stock is great. I mean, look at the decor of this box. So beautifully Gothic. I love the mask. Oh, just beautiful. Shadowland Tarot. I love this deck. This is such a happy deck to me, even though it's about, working with your shadow side. Oh, this is not the open one. I was so in love, I got 2 of these. It's great for this time of year. And even though it's about working with your shadow side, it's very freeing, working with your shadow side. And these characters are so charming, they try to make them ghouly, but they're also fun. Here they're having a tea party. 7 of Cups, she's like, oh my God, I'm so tired of all this wishing and thinking about all these great things. I could not pick if I had to. And there's a card in there somewhere where she's just hiding behind her hair. Beautiful deck. And the bats. Great card quality, great everything. And book. A good book. Some of the books are really spectacular. Okay, let's go to this one. I love this. So, in this, glued in some foam. You know, found it in my husband's stuff, cut it up, glued it in. So it wouldn't be just, you know, going everywhere. And this, they laid it flat on the back outside. So I glued it inside, so it's now all bumpy. But at least I won't lose it. I glued it inside. Oh, and I also made a notch here so it can go out like this. Now, this card quality is very thin. But you know what? I don't care. I love this deck. And she is so cute. I love this little fortune teller. They did a great job on this deck. It is so much fun. And so seriously ghouly. Very sinister looking pumpkin guy. Oh, I love this 10 of swords. Looks like she's rising up above whoever has betrayed her. And like, I am not being held down by you. I love the strength card. They look like they're snarling, but you know, they're all very decomposed. But they're at peace with each other. Oh, I better move it along because we will lose time. I get very lost in these cards, you know. Yesterday, or the day before, whatever it was, I totally lost track of time. I was so, you know, lost in the unboxing. I didn't realize it had stopped and started again. Oh, the book is over somewhere out in the other room. Because I was reading it. Oh, here is, I love this. The Bonestone and Earthflesh by Avalon Cameron and Anna Turin. This is so beautiful, spectacular. It's very much about working with your ancestors. That's how I feel, you know. Working with all the elements. Full of mysticism. Oh, I love this guy. He's, you know, for a page, he's pretty mature looking and very lusty looking. Just look at his eyes. I'm sorry, but girl guy would be very seduced by that guy. Just beautiful. Queen of Wands, she's very elegant. Oh, I love this Ace of Swords, this quill. Oh, the Bruja, or Bruxa. That is Anna Turing made Avalon Cameron this card. Put her into it. It is so awesome. And there is this deck right there. She's working with it. You can see the back right there. So let's go on to something else. Haven't even got over to the oracles. Edgar Allan Poe. See, this is another thin deck. But it is beautiful. It is a little bit thicker than the Beauty of Horror Tarot. Some of these cards, the stories behind these cards have been made into movies with Vincent Price. They're just wonderful. I won't even bother to try to find them right now. But this is a great deck. It's spectacular. Artwork is spectacular in this deck. And the book gives you a little bit of information about the story behind each card. But since it's Edgar Allan Poe, there's much more in each tale. But it's a very decent sized book full of information. Here's another Sociogram deck. Dark Woods. Very thin. That's a great thing about this back. It's fully reversible. Oh, I'm sorry. I have no idea. Leave it! Princess, leave it! They get very excited. Like, Mom, you gotta check this out. I think the mail was here or something. Here is an oracle. Oh, I didn't show you my Starman. I love that. That is very much a very spiritual deck for me. The two little witches. Oh, beautiful. Great for working this time of year, any time of year. Don't lose hope. Oh, Poe, we were just talking about him. I like that grumpy red fairy. Be your true self, even if it's grumpy. That is gorgeous. We're at 33 minutes, so we're, losing time. Here's another tarot, the Cute and Creepy. I love this deck. I don't like tuck boxes, but doesn't matter. This deck is incredible. Love the backs. I love the gilding. I love each and every picture. Here, look at Cerberus for the Three of Pentacles working together, collaboration. We have corgis for the Cerberus. Usually it's those black Rottweilers. The Frankenstein monster and his bride for the lovers. So cool. Nine of Pentacles, we have Nosferatu. Ten of Wands. I love this. Nine of Cups with the cups and the tea all being worked in her hair. This is in a Studio Ghibli movie. I think The Princess in the Sky. I don't know. Can't remember the title, but I remember watching this when the house got up and walked. They make some great movies. The Mermaids for the Three of Cups. I love this. Like not Loch Ness Monster. So awesome. Queen of Pentacles and Groot, her King of Pentacles. We will move on. Ooh, she looks like Brunhilde. But in the opera, she's very large. You know, they always have a large one for that. Their heaven is going to war in heaven and die and fall asleep and wake up again in the morning and do it all over again. That to them is heaven. Here is my Starman. I love this strength card. I think it's one of my very favorite strength cards. So gorgeous. So we'll stop there with that. I'll show you this. Practical Magic. So this is 230 out of 460. Very much made after the movie. Amos Veritas, remember that spell that Sandra Bullock made when she was a child. Midnight Margaritas. The Whipped Cream's Pentagram. The Roses. Frog. Blood Moon. Her Tiger's Eye. Death Watch Beetle. The talisman or symbols here. Very cool. And there's a lot of cards also, you know, giving you spreads, Earth, all that.